Hey, this is Josh with Growlink, and in today's walkthrough we'll be going over how to offset your environmental sensor readings within Growlink Portal 2.0. If one logs into Portal 2.0 and accesses the controller dashboard, on the left-hand side you will see the Settings tab. If one selects the Settings tab, one will see every controller that you have registered to your account. In this example account, there is an example controller we have that has an environmental sensor. If one is routinely checking their rooms and checking the readings from the environmental sensor and finds they're out of tune with your handheld sensor, one can offset your sensor readings by performing the following. Once you select the sensor in the settings profile, a little sidebar will pop up showing each sensor reading from that environmental sensor. Here for this environmental sensor, we have room temp, room humidity, room VPD, room light level, and room CO2. If one clicks the icon of 3 dots up in the top right, we can click the edit button to add an adjustment to that sensor's readings. For example, let's take a look at the room temp reading. Here we could rename the room temp sensor name just to make it easier to identify this particular sensor reading if you have a bunch of different sensors, and there's also an adjustment slider bar directly underneath. If you drag and hold this adjustment bar, you can see you can adjust the room temp readings of this environmental sensor by 10 degrees Fahrenheit in the positive direction and negative 10 degrees in the negative direction there. In this case, it's reading off by a couple of degrees, so we're going to offset it by -3 just to make it match up with a third-party handheld that we have. Once you've made that adjustment, hit Save Changes, and that offset will be applied to your controller once you press the Update Controller button up in the top left for your particular controller. Once this configuration update goes through, the sensor readings being received by the sensor will automatically be offset and be in line with your third-party handheld. This concludes how one can offset your environmental sensor readings within Portal 2.0.